The Deadpool movie has had tons of casting and rumors and set photos and real photos recently, so I decided that today I'd tell the world what I want to see in this film. Keep in mind, this is not what I think will happen in the movie, just what I hope that we'll get out of it. No need for long intros, so let's just start. A while back, there was a lot of speculation about this film's rating. Would the studio go for PG-13 and really cash in, or would they go for an R rating and give the fans what they want? This question was answered on April 1st in this Ryan Reynolds interview.
But bottom line, Ryan, there may be a billion reasons to make a family-friendly movie, as in sequels and toys, and listen, Ryan, if you...
Fuck you, Slater. April Fools. Deadpool will, of course, be rated R.
So I want this movie to use its R rating. Lots of violence and profanity and that kind of stuff. Because that is what a character like Deadpool needs. By the way, I just want to clear this up. As you might be able to tell from my voice, I'm not exactly, an adult, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy rated R movies. To be honest, my favorite film of the year so far is Kingsman. And last year, my two favorites were Birdman and Whiplash. So just because I'm not 18 doesn't mean I can't like these kinds of films. Anyway, back on track. My hope is that this will be a Matthew Vaughn type film. In fact, he would be my dream director for this. Hilarious, profane, jaw-dropping, shocking, bloody. That's the kind of stuff that Matthew Vaughn brings to the table. Bottom line is, there should be a lot of stuff in this film that just makes the MPAA go crazy. Which sort of leads to my next point. So like I just mentioned, this movie needs to be violent. Not just that, I want the action to be over the top. It doesn't have to be Furious 7, but again, referencing Kingsman, having the action be like that would be awesome. If this movie has something like that church scene, I am on board. It should be kind of like the video game, which I'll talk about later. Even if it's something like the test footage, which granted is lacking any kind of blood, but it'd still be awesome. Like the part where Deadpool is flying towards this guy and he has a picture of him cutting off the dude's head. It's just great, larger than life, and really funny. That's what it should be like in the actual film. This may seem extremely obvious, but I just have a couple thoughts. One of the things that Deadpool is most known for is breaking the fourth wall. Or, in case you don't know what that means, he's aware that he's in a comic book or game or show or whatever, and therefore talks directly to the audience. This is something that I'm so excited about, because it's a new, unique thing in the superhero genre, which we desperately need at this point, with 8 superhero films coming out a year. I really don't want Deadpool to just be another wisecracking guy who says funny lines. He can do that to an extent, but we've already seen so many of those kinds of heroes. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this thing. My point is, I want this to be a new, refreshing kind of humor. It's also a great way to make fun of superhero movie cliches, because now that there are so many, you can actually poke fun at them and have it be effective. Like how in every Marvel movie they end up fighting an army and destroying a city, or how Spider-Man's movies have too many villains, or the divide between Marvel and Fox, or the X-Men and how they refuse to follow the comics, or anything like that. Another really funny thing to see in the comics is Deadpool interacting with characters who can't break the fourth wall, and don't know they're in a comic book. So I'm hoping for some of that. Here's my final wish, and it is, don't tie into the larger X-Men universe. Because right now, Fox seems like they're trying to create their own cinematic universe, expanding the X-Men series in different directions and tying into the Fantastic Four. But I want this to be its own standalone film. Having a Wolverine cameo like they've been talking about, awesome. If he's in there for a few seconds, it'd be great, and then we move on. But we don't have to get bogged down in specifics, or how it links to Apocalypse, or whatever. Apparently, Colossus is going to be in this, but he's going to be played by a different actor, so I guess it kinda connects to the other movies. But the point is, these films so far have not cared at all about the continuity. You could spend quite a bit of time picking apart the timeline problems, which funnily enough I actually have done. But I really just want to see Deadpool doing his thing on his own without getting interwoven into the larger cinematic universe. So that is what I want to see in the upcoming Deadpool movie. What about you? Let me know your wishes as always in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.